Good morning, Facebook Live and Joslyn fans. I'm Rebecca, the program director here at the Joslyn Center, and we're on episode 91 of the Joslyn Variety Show. So today is Wednesday. We are going to do our Take 20 exercises, which is 20 minutes of gentle exercises and stretching with Veronica, just to get your day started off right. And then this afternoon is Tech Untangled at 2 o'clock, and that is where we talk about different aspects of technology and kind of go through them in a classroom format over Zoom. Today we are going to be diving into Facebook. We did some Facebook 101 last week, so this is going to be Facebook 102 and talk about things like groups and events. So if anything like that sounds like something that you could use a little help with, or you have some questions about, feel free to hop on Zoom with us later this afternoon and call me if you would like that invitation, and I can get it to your email, or it's on our website calendar at joslyncenter.org. So that's later, but today let's start off our morning with some exercises, because it helps get our brain going, it helps get our body moving, and we'll feel so much better afterwards. So, Veronica.
All right. Thank you, Rebecca. And hello, everyone. Okay, let's just have a seat. Hope everyone's feeling good. And we're just going to start in the chair today. Do a little warm up in the chair and some light stretching, and then we'll stand up and do some exercises while we're standing. Okay, so I'm going to scoot off the back of the chair and let's just move. Just march. Keep marching. You got marching and you've got your arms moving. If this doesn't feel comfortable, you can just tap your heels out. Just get your body moving like you're marching, and get your arms in there. Create a little pattern, whatever you want to do, just to get your blood flow going, and you can keep your own rhythm. Create a rhythm and keep it. Okay. So we can warm up in a seated position. Just got to be creative. And while your legs are still marching or moving or tapping, whatever they're doing, let's inhale up, arms up, and exhale down. Good. Let's do it again. Up, inhale, and exhale. Okay. Now let's alternate kicks. Kick out, kick out. So you have to engage your abdominals here, and squeeze your quadriceps as you straighten that leg. Just engage those muscles. So we've got our abdominals working, our quadriceps working. We're focusing on what we're doing. Hey, let's take our arms out. So let's practice our coordination. This is still part of our warm-up. So we're kicking out and doing circles at the same time. Keep your shoulders down and try to keep your back, try to keep your posture nice and tall. And see if we can rotate our arms backwards without dropping anything, so to speak. Good. I'm playing a game with yourself. Kind of silly, but it's like, okay, let's concentrate and see how we can keep these different movements going. Okay, that's good. Let's rotate our shoulders. And again, try to stay nice and tall in your chair. Big circles. It's like a little reward, because it always feels good and just eliminates any of the tension or tightness you may have had in your shoulders and didn't even know it. Okay. If you can scoot forward on your chair just a little bit, let's do a stretch for our glutes. So we're sitting on our glutes, so how can we stretch them? Well, this is a position that a lot of times people might take when they're just trying to get comfortable in a chair. So your foot's on the floor, your leg's at about a right angle, and we're all different in how it feels when we cross our leg. So I've got my ankle just above my ankle on my knee. Find a position that's good for you. And then what you want to do is you're going to apply just a little bit of pressure here while you, with a straight back, lean forward. And you're going to feel that stretch go, feels like the outside of the outer thigh all the way into your glute. So what I'm going to do for my position, I'm going to lean on my arm, on my leg, and I am mindfully putting a little pressure here. Straight back, pretty straight back. You don't have to be rigid because you really want to just relax into the stretch. And that weight that you're putting on your lower leg really creates a really good stretch right into your glute. And there's a lot of muscle in our glutes, so we do need to take time to stretch them. And just keep breathing, relax. Good. Okay, so release and your knees straight out. You're not in or out. And then just relax onto that leg into a nice stretch. Dive right into the glute. So if for any reason you need to sit for long periods of time and you don't have the opportunity to get up and move around, this is a good stretch to do while you're seated. Again, gentle pressure, so just gauge it. You can feel the stretch, so that's a good place to stop. And inhale and exhale. Good. Okay. All right. Now, let's have a nice straight, let's work on our posture while we're seated as well. We do this standing up. You can put your hands behind your back, or you can put your hands on the back, your lower back area. You can use the chair here. So let's see what we can do here. You want to keep your shoulders back and down. Let's check our posture. It's really easy to slouch while you're seated. You know, if you're on the computer or you're reading a book or just relaxing. Of course, you want to relax, but slouch while you're relaxing, that's fine. But at some point, you want to just do a posture check. You want to sit up nice and tall. You just open your chest. Again, you can always feel that opening. It feels really good. Shoulders are back and down. And inhale and exhale while you're enjoying this posture here. Opening of the chest. Your lungs are lots of room to expand. Just try and take our time. Okay, and now the upper back. Let's stretch the upper back. So we're going to bring our chest together by reaching out in front of you. Interlace your fingers, and again, make sure that you're down. And I'm going to try and push my hands as far away from my body as I can, but I'm not moving my back. So when you start to do that, you can feel your upper back stretching. Good. Inhale, exhale, and relax. Remember, when you're stretching, you're relaxing into the stretch always. Exhale into the stretch. Good. Okay. All right, let's stand up and do some exercises standing up. I'm going to turn the chair. We did a nice stretch in the glutes. Let's do some exercise for that muscle group, okay? So we're going to use your countertop or your chair. Hopefully we're able to sit and do those stretches in a chair. So and we're going to start with the hamstrings and then we'll go up to the glutes, okay? So feet are hip width apart. Find your balance because we're going to be using one leg, and we're just going to put the toe behind you and then kick up and straighten the leg. Kick. So when you're kicking up, you're squeezing your hamstrings, you're squeezing your glutes. Hold it for a squeeze a little bit deeper, and then don't let the squeeze go. Just touch the floor with your toe. Up. So keep the squeeze in your muscles until we shift to the other leg. Keep breathing. So we're going slow enough where you can inhale here and exhale here. really hard to keep the squeeze going until we switch to the other leg. Good. And if your foot just comes up a little bit, that's fine. You're still squeezing this muscle group, and that's what we're working on. Okay, let's relax that leg and switch to the other leg, which is already fatigued, right? Okay, so weight, just exercise, toe back, and now kick up and straighten. So keep the muscles squeezed, inhale, and exhale. We're really concentrating on keeping that squeeze so we get a nice workout in the time that we have. And exhale, exhale. Just about ready to let the squeeze go. Okay, let the squeeze go. Okay, switch back to the first leg. Now we're going to put your straight leg behind, and with your heel, just bring your straight leg up and down. You don't really have to put your toe on the floor. You can if you want, but don't let go of the squeeze. So we're really concentrating on the glutes now. Up, keep the squeeze. Exhale. So your upper body is upright. It's not even moving. You want to keep your chest up and keep your upper body right where it is. Check your posture. Keep your squeeze back here. There's a lot going on. Keep breathing. And hold it up. And just little pulses behind. Concentrate on your glutes. Okay, good. All right, let's switch to the other leg, and we'll go right into it. Straight leg back, and with your heel, focus on your glutes. Gonna raise the leg up and down. So we've got straight leg, your glutes squeeze, don't drop the squeeze. Inhale here, exhale here. If you want, you can let go of your chair and test your balance. There we go. Up. So these really target your muscle groups here. Really good exercises just for your glutes. Exhale. Let's do one and pulse. Just keep the squeeze and pulse up, up, up. Your other leg's fatigued, but should feel good. You can feel these exercises. Okay, relax. Good. Okay. So just relax your muscles. All right. Now what I want to do is take a chair. Let's work our inner thighs and our glutes again. So we are next to our chair, and your feet are wider than your hips, and you're going to just sit down into that plie. Squeeze up. So you're squeezing all your muscle groups, including your glutes. As you go down, try to keep the squeeze. Now as you come up, really squeeze your muscles and finish with that glute squeeze. Kind of hard to keep your glute squeezed as you go down, but as you come up, really finish with a really strong squeeze. Inhale, exhale, squeeze. Exhale. Just go down as far as low as is comfortable for you. Just make sure that your feet are wide enough so that your knees are not jutting out over your feet, over your toes. Everyone's different heights, so you're going to have a different shape down here. But just look at your own position here, your own form. Just make sure that your knees are behind your toes and squeeze up. Let's keep going. Repetition is good. Exhale. So your upper body, just along for the ride, but you are keeping your posture good, keeping your chest open. Squeeze. This is one of those 20 minutes where you really have to focus. You should be able to talk, right? Carry on a conversation so you're not over exerting, but you can't talk and concentrate and squeeze. So this is your time to really focus on this time that we have. And you'll be glad that you did. I'm always glad I did. Inhale down, squeeze. Excuse me, I have a tickle on my nose. Okay, let's go down and hold it. Let's hold it there. Make sure that your balance is comfortable, your knees are comfortable. Still squeezing. Try to squeeze your glutes. Kind of hard when you're in this exact position, but you can still squeeze them. We're fatiguing the muscles, so we're just going to hang out here for a little bit and really fatigue those muscles just to finish off. And then when we come back up, really squeeze your glutes. A little bit more. Okay, inhale, and now exhale up. Exhale. Squeeze. Okay, and relax. Good. All right, so we're going to feel the lower body work that we're doing today. Let's bring the chair back and do something we haven't done in quite a while. Squats. So I'm going to sit, I'm going to stand up and do some squats in front of the chair. Just make sure your chair is close enough to you, but not butting up right against your legs. Okay. Remember, you're sitting down as if the chair is too far and you've got to reach back. Okay, so that'll keep your knees behind your toes. All right, inhale down, reach, don't sit down, and then exhale up. Your weight, your balance is in your heels moving towards your arch, but not in the balls of your feet. Remember, your weight is mainly in going towards your heels. So inhale down and exhale. Okay, so we are still using the muscles we've been using. And this is a great thing to do when you've been seated as well. Make a big deal of your standing up out of that chair, and then do it a few more times. And then go do what you were going to do. Inhale down and exhale up. Now, let's squat down, hovering over the chair. Check your form. Try to keep your back up and your chest open. You just naturally have to lean forward a little bit, otherwise you're going to fall right back. So you lean forward a little bit, just to counterbalance yourself. And go down to a level where you can comfortably maintain your form. So your knees are behind your toes, and just hold it there and keep breathing. Inhale, exhale. Again, we're fatiguing the muscles that we were just exercising before we finish up. Before we finish up with this group and finish up for our time today. Okay. Inhale, and then when you exhale, you're going to push up with all your power. Really good. Okay. Let's do a stretch for the quadriceps, and then we'll sit back down and do the stretch for the glutes, and we'll wrap it up. So you want to point your knee towards the floor. Your foot can be flexed or pointing. Either way. Bring your hip forward just a little bit. So you're going to feel that quadricep stretch go right into your hip flexor here. Oh, there's a bunch of muscles that make up your hip flexors. Let's just give them a little stretch. Okay, and other leg. So you're going to bring your foot up. Pointed or flexed, doesn't matter. Just bring your hip forward just a little bit and increase the stretch from here up into here as well. Okay, good. We're going to stretch the glutes. just like we did in the beginning. Let's see if it feels the same, or maybe it feels deep, a little bit different. So relax into that stretch. A little weight on where your knee is bent, not necessarily on your joint. You just put it above your joint, and just relax into the stretch for a moment. Okay. And other leg. And just relax into that, pushing down just a little bit here. And just relax. Maybe your sides feel the same, each leg feels the same, maybe a little bit different, so adjust according to what your body's feedback is. Okay. All right. Well, that is it for today. I hope you had a good exercise, and we'll see you again soon.
Thank you, Veronica.
You're welcome.
All right, so that is our Take 20 with Veronica. Tomorrow we have meditation with Paul, and then Friday you guys might just get to see my foster kitten. But in the meantime, don't forget Saturday is Backpack Bonanza here at the Joslyn Center. We are doing a no-contact school supply drop-off in the parking lot. So if you have school supplies that you would like to donate to Coachella Valley kids through the Coachella Valley Rescue Mission, bring them by the Joslyn Center on Saturday from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. You can drop them off with me and with Veronica and a couple other of our crew, and we will make sure to get those to the rescue mission for you so you don't have to drive down to the East Valley. If you have any questions, give me a call, and we'll see you all tomorrow. Have a good day.